Hey guys, my name is Dalia Ceja, and in honor of the holiday season, today I'll be cooking one of my fall favorites, sweet potato pancakes with a spiced whipped cream. I first came across this recipe last Christmas, and I absolutely fell in love with it because you get a thicker consistency with the sweet potatoes and topped off with the spiced whipped cream, really bringing the fall flavors together. Okay, let's start cooking. So here are the ingredients you need to make these delicious pancakes. In front of me, I have 2 fresh, peeled and cubed sweet potatoes, 2 cups of pancake mix, 2 eggs, 1 cup of milk, ground nutmeg, cinnamon, baking powder, and vanilla extract. So the first thing you're going to want to do is boil the sweet potatoes for about 8 to 10 minutes or until they're tender and soft. A quick tip, if time is an issue, then canned sweet potatoes will work just as well. And be careful when you're putting the sweet potatoes in the boiling water because it can splash and be a bit painful. Okay, so we're gonna let these boil for about 8 to 10 minutes, and meanwhile, I'm going to start making the spiced whipped cream. So here are the ingredients you'll need to make the spiced whipped cream. It calls for a half cup of heavy whipped cream, 2 tablespoons of sugar, a splash of vanilla extract, and I've also decided to incorporate a few pinches of ground nutmeg, cayenne pepper, and cinnamon, which will give it that kick factor to it. So let's start by incorporating the half cup of heavy whipping cream, 2 tablespoons of sugar, splash of vanilla, which I love, a few pinches of nutmeg, that cayenne pepper, which will give it that kick to it, and a few pinches of cinnamon. Here we go. And you're gonna wanna beat it until it's nice and fluffy, so it may take a few minutes, so be patient. So the whipped cream looks done. Let's try it. Amazing. So now we're gonna put it in the fridge until it's time to eat, and now we're gonna continue to make the pancakes. So the sweet potatoes are mashed and ready to go, but I'm not gonna incorporate them until the very end. Okay, let's start off with the 2 cups of pancake mix. I'm gonna use 1 cup of milk, 2 eggs, and my favorite part about this mix is not only the sweet potatoes, but it's the nutmeg and the cinnamon. So we're just gonna add a few pinches, add more or less as you please, but I really like it. It gives it that subtle spice component to it. Of course, the cinnamon, which I absolutely love. And I am very generous with it, as you can see. Just a pinch of baking powder. And last but not least, the vanilla extract. And to mix this, I'm gonna use an electrical beater, but if you don't, a normal whisk will work just as fine. And I'm just gonna mix this for a couple of minutes and then add in the sweet potato in a few minutes. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. It's already getting really nice and liquidy. Look at the color of these sweet potatoes. I absolutely love it. It's just a really nice burnt orange, very fall. I love it. Okay, so here we have the 2 mashed sweet potatoes, which will give the pancakes, I think, a thicker consistency. And then we're gonna go ahead and whisk this again. The color is turning out beautiful. All right. So it looks like the mix is done. Let's start cooking the pancakes. Before we get started, make sure to have a lightly greased and preheated pan or griddle. So as you can see, I'm gonna be making smaller pancakes. They're just quicker and faster to make. And remember, with the sweet potatoes, it gives the pancake mix a thicker consistency. So it's just better to use smaller portions. Here you go. Perfect. And the key to this is to make sure that they're nice and golden brown color. It looks like the edges are already starting to bubble up a little bit, so we'll time to flip over in just a few more seconds. This is one of my favorite recipes. It's such a comfort breakfast recipe for me, especially with the spiced whipped cream at the end. It's gonna be delicious. So they look just about done. I'm gonna finish making the rest, and then it's time to eat. Mission accomplished. I completed sweet potato pancakes with a spiced whipped cream. Lastly, I garnished it with pomegranate kernels and diced pecans. Don't forget to pair it with your favorite glass of sparkling wines. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned till the next time. Salud.